Today, let's check out gadgets that have clearly reached a new level. Even seasoned campers sometimes struggle with rooftop tents. They tend to be hard to set up and block the vehicle. That's why this hitch-mounted model has gathered quite some interest from the camping community. It has an easy mechanism to mount it on the hitch, allowing for a fast setup and teardown. Unfolded, 2 people can rest in this tent, elevated above the ground at around 50 centimeters. This model is set to come out in spring of 2024 and costs around $4,000. No, this device on your screen is not an oversized hearing aid. It's a new kind of headphones designed to replace the traditional type. They can be clipped on the frames of eyeglasses to listen to music or make phone calls without even touching the ear. Instead, special speakers form a beam of sound and direct it to the ear of the wearer. According to the manufacturer, this special placement helps people to avoid the typical pain they experience after using traditional headphones for too long. With a 90 mAh battery, they can be worn for up to 8 hours. You can pre-order them for just under $100. Food waste is a known problem, but did you know that more than half of it happens in household kitchens? A designer from Cyprus proposes this redesigned fridge as part of a solution. While pulling out all shelves every time you grab a snack might seem excessive, it is exactly this easy access that prevents food from wasting away in hidden corners. Surprisingly, this fridge has not made it into production so far. The US company Garmin has long been creating high-quality gadgets for outdoor enthusiasts. One of their latest gadgets is a small device resembling a walkie-talkie. It gives users peace of mind when hiking off-road trails, allowing them to reach out to loved ones even without a mobile connection. Other useful features include an auto-track option to retrace their path and sending SOS alarms. The battery lasts between 2 weeks and 30 days in tracking mode. The device itself costs $400. And subscription plans for the satellite connection start at $12 a month. The team from Mezmoglobe are pros when it comes to making kinetic toys. Models like the spinning globe are popular desk decorations and are said to enhance creativity and focus. Their new creation is an optical illusion of a sphere floating inside a metal structure. Of course, the sphere does not actually float. Instead, it spins together with the metal base, thanks to a very smooth bearing. This captivating display can be pre-ordered for $48. Furniture that can be worn on the body is a unique idea. Made from a soft material, this vest-like structure allows the wearer to create a private space by simply pulling up 2 zippers. The result reminds one somewhat of a shark fin, hence its official name, SharkMan. The clever design supports resting or working in lying, sitting, and standing positions. For that, just fold the fabric and adjust the zippers. It is unknown whether this award-winning design will ever become available for sale. A list of things that can be put into a microwave includes, surprisingly, this spiral notebook. The brainchild of a team from Boston, users can write in it like in a traditional paper notebook, using a special pen. Later, when it's full, simply popping it into the microwave is enough to make the ink disappear. The result is a, once again, empty notebook. This process can be repeated up to 5 times, according to the inventors. A different model made by the same team, the Rocketbook core, can be used infinitely, this time by cleaning pages with a damp cloth. Both models are best used with an app that allows users to scan and file the pages digitally before erasing them. They cost between $18 and $60. In the world of manual work, measuring irregular shapes like the back of a chair can be a struggle. But not to worry, behind this titanium alloy ring hides the solution. Simply rolling it along the object allows for precise measurements. And thanks to a non-slip edge and satisfying clicks after every complete revolution, it is easy to get the measurements required. Another great feature, When not in actual use, the ring is great to fidget with. Available models include a 4-inch, 5-inch, and a 10cm version, with prices between $60 and $70. While many people take pride in expensive wristwatches, few think about their regular old wall clocks. That's a shame. After all, checking the time is something that the average person does several times a day. The Rantoge Clock might help correct this injustice. The satisfying flip of the numbers, as well as the open rotating mechanisms, make for a fascinating display. When in use, it generates a faint mechanical sound, so it might be best not to place it in the bedroom. It should come as no surprise that it is sold as a DIY kit, so the new owner can truly appreciate the high quality build. As a relatively new product, the Govee light curtains might help in the unspoken competition between neighbors to have the most elaborate Christmas light display. These modular LED curtains can be set up in just a few minutes and connected in a row, reaching lengths of more than 4 meters. Different displays can be pre-selected or simply drawn by hand, and because they are so versatile, owners may find themselves reaching for them more often than just for Christmas. After all, they can make a festive addition to any birthday party, sports event, or get-together. Once only available as huge industrial devices, laser engravers have become more compact and found their way into our homes. Interestingly, a company from Japan recently found a different use case for them, besides the obvious engraving of items: screen printing. Here's how it works. Using a special sheet of plastic, a laser engraver creates a stencil by engraving the desired pattern. Then, using the xTool screen printer, users apply the paint onto the fabric. The resulting prints can be washed many times, depending on the paint, just like a regular store-bought t-shirt. As it turned out, creative people who use laser engravers are indeed interested in printing their own designs. The Kickstarter campaign for this device collected over $1 million in funding. A team from a university in Singapore has set out to create flight devices that use less hardware than usual. Why? Simply put, the less tech is built into a device, the lower the cost, allowing for use in new applications. One of their many ideas is this one-wing drone. Devices like this are called monocopters, and their design is inspired by samara seeds. They boast various advantages. For example, the transport and deployment are comparatively easy, thanks to the fact that they weigh less than 70 grams and can be rolled up to save space. Another advantage, if for whatever reason the battery dies mid-air, they don't just drop but gently spin down to the ground. Parents report on the creative musings of their kids. Fruits, spoons, and toy cars quickly become musical keys, using the Synth-a-Sette. Small gizmos like that are often used to create initial interest in music. After all, children who enjoyed musical education consistently perform better in tests and even show more brain matter. Its outstanding feature is that any household object can become part of a makeshift keyboard, provided it's made from a conductive material. It can be used for several hours using 2 batteries and costs around $60. The Divoom timesgate device finds its application depending on its owner. Creative people use it to display art, financially interested people use it as a ticker for stock prices, and fans of TV shows may decide to display their favorite characters. Thanks to an abundance of pre-made designs online, everybody can find what to display on its 5 screens. Of course, there is also the option of creating new designs in the accompanying app. This versatile decoration costs $190. Who better to solve the problem of bad smartphone photography than a family of filmmakers? Their creation is this tiny card that can secure great pictures when light conditions are bad. It uses lights similar to those used on professional movie sets and produces 500 lumens. Out of the box, it comes as a clip-on attachment weighing only 27 grams. More seasoned photographers can expand the functions. There are also add-ons like a power bank, a kickstand, and a light diffuser available. For the past 10 years, two brothers have been working on a bike that would never need cleaning, oiling, or repairs. And this is their design. Of course, it is not meant to win the Tour de France. After all, it lacks many features that bike fans like to tinker with. Instead, it is a reliable city bike that will keep working for a lifetime. The goal was to create the bike entirely of plastic, allowing it to be easily reshaped or completely recycled locally. They have recently started a collaboration with Igus, a prominent German plastic supplier. That gives them access to new materials and knowledge to improve their design. Currently, the material bike can be pre-ordered, with prices starting at $1,300. A kids version is also available. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to check out these crazy inventions, just click here on your screen for the next video.